Hey there, this is Alex Kluge, and I'm here from Toronto Home Experts, and I'm really excited to record this fun video for you today. This is a 2023 market predictions video. Full disclosure, I do not have a crystal ball. I cannot read the future. All the information presented in this video is my personal opinion, and it's based on me following the markets very, very closely, and me being a real estate broker here for many, many years. So this is all based on my personal opinion. I did the same video last year, which was probably one of our most popular videos. So I'm going to do a slight recap shortly. But anyways, I'm going to do another one for this year, and we're going to see how we do at the end of the year. Okay, so how did my 2022 predictions video go? Well, I got 5 out of 7 correct, which is not bad. Not great, but not bad. So where did I go wrong? Where were the 2 predictions that I got wrong? So and they're basically intertwined. So the prediction that I did not get correct, and I think anyone who recorded market predictions video the same day would have said the exact same thing, is interest rates did not, interest rates rose at a faster pace than I predicted. No one at that time in January would have said rates would have gone up as much as they have and as quickly as they have in 2022. And that really put the brakes on the market. And why did that happen? Well, we were told at the end of 2021, inflation's transitory, it's all supply chain. And what's happening in China, it's all transitory. So everyone, or many economists thought we were going to see rate hikes, which is what I predicted. But we got certainly a lot more faster rate hikes, a lot more. So that obviously affected the market and price. So that's where I went wrong in my video. All the other predictions I got correct, but I'm not going to really talk about those. I just want to sort of do a quick recap to see where things were and where they are today. Okay, so let's start with the 2023 predictions, sales volume. So as you know, 2022 was one of the lowest volume on record for sales for the Toronto Real Estate Board last 20 years. I predict that we're actually going to have a lower sales volume than we did last year. So I predict this coming year, 2023 is going to be lower sales volume. Why is that? Well, I think we're going to get into some of that in a moment, but it's going to be to the fact that continuation of what we saw in Q3 and Q4, muted sales volume, and I think that's really going to continue for the first half, and things are going to pick up a little bit in second half of 2023. But sales volume is going to be low, and that's going to be one of the major stories we're going to see in 2023. Okay, average price. Where do I think prices will be at the end of the year? I predict that prices are going to be down slightly from where they are today. So, what do you mean by slightly, Alex? So, what do you think? Give me a number. Well, I'm going to give you a range. I think we're probably going to be down anywhere between 2 to 4% for average price. Now, does that mean like all properties are going to go down 2 to 4% this year? I don't think that. I think it's all region based, and we're going to get into that in a moment. Some regions are going to perform better than others, but I think as a whole, that is the range that we're looking at for average price. But a little sneak peek to what I think is going to happen in 2024 is I think we're going to start seeing a reversal, right? I think we're going to see reversal with average price, volume, interest rates, all that. I think we're going to see an interesting transition. Not this year. This year is going to be more of the same. 2024, I think, and I'm going to tell you why in a moment. Okay, region predictions. I feel that from a snapshot of where we are today, I think Toronto proper is going to lead the real estate market in 2023. In other words, it's going to be the best performing market of all the markets, comparing to Durham, York, Peel, Halton. It's going to be the best performing market. So, do I think all the other markets are going to lag? Yes, slightly. Some are better than others. But I do think Toronto is going to lead, and Durham's going to be close second behind. That's my prediction for 2023. And again, I'm going to make the same prediction as I did last year. I think condos are going to lead the way. I think condominiums are going to be the asset class that performs the best for the entire Toronto Real Estate Board across all regions. And why is that? It's an affordable product. It's the most affordable product relative to what's out there. So I'm talking about condo apartments. I think they'll be the best performing asset, and because they're affordable, it's a great entry point. And I also think later on this year, investors are going to jump back on, and condos are a very, very popular asset class for real estate investors. Okay, months of inventory is not going to come as much of a surprise, but months of inventory is going to rise. That means the level of inventory relative to sales for a given month is going to increase throughout the year. So, are we going to see a massive spike? No, but I do think we're going to see, you know, further to my sales volume prediction, volume's going to decrease. We're going to see new listings come on board. So that means months of inventory is going to increase ever so slightly. So we're going to see like an uptrend this year. And I think towards the end of the year and into 2024, we're going to see that reversal that I was talking about earlier. Okay, interest rate predictions. Well, we just got a 25 basis point increase today. We're now third week of January. And I think we're going to only get one more interest rate hike this year. Are we going to get an interest rate decline, or sorry, interest rate lowering this year? I don't think we're going to get that quite. I know the market is priced in potentially rate declines in Q4 of this year or early Q4. I'm not a subscriber yet. I think it's way too early to say that. I think we're going to have elevated interest rates like what we have today for pretty much the entire of 2023. Okay. Now, we have variable rates and fixed rates. Variable rates are really high, and that's based on the Bank of Canada overnight lending rate. But I do think, fixed rates will be coming down a little bit towards end of Q3, early Q4, but variable rates are going to remain elevated throughout the rest of the year. This is my prediction. Okay. So my final prediction of 2023, I did a fun one last year. I predicted last year that Scottie Barnes was going to win the Rookie of the Year award. And when I produced that, people thought I was crazy. And it was right. Scottie Barnes won. So exciting. Great for the Raptors. Great for Scottie. Love him. He's a great basketball player. Now, my final prediction of 2023 is that it's about the Maple Leafs. Okay, as you can see, I've got a lot of Maple Leaf stuff and Raptor stuff behind me. And yes, it's maybe coming from a fan, but I feel my final prediction in 2023 is that the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to make the Stanley Cup final. I know, bold prediction, very bold prediction. The Leafs have not been in the Stanley Cup final since 1967, but I think this year is going to be a great year for Leaf fans. I think it's going to be a tough road to the playoffs. They're playing great defense right now. Goaltending's holding up, and Matthews is heating up. So I think this is all coming together. I know you're going to say, you got to play Boston, you got to play Tampa Bay in the playoffs, but I do think the Leafs are going to edge those two teams out. Anyways, crazy prediction. Hope you enjoyed this video. As always, stay tuned for our monthly market update videos. I do these monthly, talk about snapshot, what's happening in the market, what it may mean for what's happening in your local market. So excited to record that video next month. But anyways, thanks again for tuning in for this fun market update video. We're going to see how we did next year. Stay tuned for our videos, and always, any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.